All right, guys, welcome to the Caffeinated Kitchen. By popular demand, I am not just in the studio now. I am cooking with you guys in the kitchen. We're kind of formulating a recipe today. We're not quite cooking, but what we're doing is we're making anti-inflammatory wellness shots that are also gonna have some huge immune boosting benefits for you. First, let's talk about the ingredients and what you'll need, and we'll also talk about what these ingredients do. There's gonna be a base first. The basis of our wellness shot is gonna be 2 lemons, 1 orange, 1 apple. And the idea is, this is really the immune boosting antioxidant effect of it. So that's the base of it. It's also gonna give it some sweetness and make it taste nice when you drink it. The second part of it is the really anti-inflammatory part. That's where we're gonna get the celery stalks, 3 of them. We're gonna get a nice piece of ginger. I love ginger, so I use a lot of it. We're gonna get some turmeric as well. And then lastly, we're gonna add apple cider vinegar. We did a whole controversial segment on apple cider vinegar. I like it. I think the acetic acid does some really good things for people, especially diabetics, but in general, the blood sugar regulation seems to be a good part of this. So that second part isn't gonna be just about anti-inflammation, but there's also gonna be some blood sugar regulating benefits as well. So let's see what else we're gonna need for the recipe. We are going to need a Nutribullet or some kind of a mixer to mix this thing up. Gonna need a big old bowl to pour it on into. And then if you're like me, I'm gonna use a strainer. I'm gonna use a strainer here and a ladle for it. You can use a cheesecloth too or something like that, that's fine. I'll start with the orange first. Now what I'm doing is, I am getting rid of as much rind as I can, just to get more in there. But it's totally okay if you get some rind in, because you're gonna be straining this thing. This is one of the few recipes you make where you're getting rid of a lot of insoluble fiber because you're straining it, but for the purposes of this, the anti-inflammatory benefits, the immune boosting benefits, even the blood sugar stuff, you know, you don't really, this isn't about fiber right now, this is about some other things. So we got our orange in there. I sliced it into quarters. Same deal with the apple, just to make it simple for yourself. I don't even peel the apple. I do like to eat it though. Oh, good apple. So the reason I'm cutting up, I'm kind of cubing the apple to the best of my ability, I just want to fit as much as I can into the Nutribullet. How big do you cut it? Well, cut it as big as you need to fit as much as you want. All right, next up, our lemons, same deal. I'm gonna do my very best to get as much rind off as I can. I'm actually doing a pretty good job with this one. This is a really cool Dal Strong cutting board that I'm using. It's so funny because so many of you guys were messaging me. We love the recipes, but you need to do them with us in the kitchen. And to be honest with you, I didn't think as many people would be watching the show as listening to it. So initially, I'm just like, I'm gonna give everyone a healthy recipe every week that I really love, that I enjoy, that might help people. And then I realized much more people were watching it than listening to it, even on like Spotify. So I realized I had to make a change. So here we are. All right, 2 lemons in. This is our vitamin C antioxidant immune boosting base. This is fantastic all the time. I feel fantastic when I drink this thing. It's just really good. If you haven't tried it, you're gonna make it once, you're gonna make it all the time. The next thing we're gonna focus on is the real anti-inflammatory part of this. We had a huge anti-inflammation video a few weeks ago, and this is kind of in the spirit of that. So we're gonna go back to some old recipes too and kind of make it so you guys can see me make it. Not that you need such a tutorial on how to peel ginger, but hey, here I am, we're doing it together, right? I'm gonna peel this to the best of my ability. If it's not perfect, you're gonna catch the rind. So yeah, I'm gonna get rid of some of the crap, but I'm not gonna go crazy. This is an awesome piece of ginger. Whoops, ginger down. Looks pretty good. All right, cool. I'm prioritizing the ginger over the other two because I love ginger. There's so many health benefits of ginger. Usually my Saturday night meal is my sushi meal, my tuna and all that, my sashimi and my rolls. I cover my sushi in ginger and a lot of wasabi too. And it's next up, we're gonna go for some of this turmeric. It's like little mini cute carrots that look like, I don't know, almost like sandworms from Beetlejuice. I actually supplement turmeric every day aside from this because I feel a huge difference in my joints. So hopefully this helps you too. Last thing we're gonna add is celery, which is also a terrific anti-inflammatory. There are some studies showing anti-inflammatory benefits with celery, not just in your joints, but your brain as well, which I don't want to have an inflamed brain. The celery, I'm actually chopping up extra small here. There's definitely a chef right now watching me do this. Like he's gonna lose a finger, this guy. Now, apple cider vinegar, again, controversial, sure, but the acetic acid I believe is really good, especially regulating blood glucose, blood sugar levels, especially when you're dieting and you're in a cut. If you can get a little bit of an edge in terms of keeping your blood sugar stable, keeps your mind clear, reduces cravings, it's a good idea. I'm gonna add a whole lot of this. I filled it about to the halfway line with the vinegar. The rest of it, I'm actually gonna use water. This is what it looks like at the moment. It's like a delicious health cocktail. So really simply, mix it up till you think it's mixed up. All right, looks good to me. Looks like a, looks like, oh my God. Could you imagine if I couldn't open it? You know, all those curls and I can't open the Nutribullet. Looks like it's like a delicious carrot juicy looking, but vitamin C sweet smelling drink right now. But of course, there is a ton of soluble and insoluble fiber in there right now. And we really want to make this a wellness shot, not a drink. I think if you're going for a drink, you want a lot of fiber in it, but because this is a quick shot, you want all the antioxidant, immune boosting, anti-inflammatory benefits right in that concentrated little guy. So that's what we're gonna do. I've heard people use cheesecloth. I don't even know what a cheesecloth is, but I'm sure I'll use one eventually, one of these days. For now, I am going to use a strainer because it's easy, I know how to do it. And I suggest you pour some of it at a time. You can see already, it's kind of doing the job for you. Drinking the Diet Coke today, caffeine free. We save our caffeine for our coffee. So what I like to do is just move it around. You don't have to do that much work with this. This also, this mixture here, nutrient-laden, fiber-dense mixture, you can use this as a topping like on fish and stuff like that. You can make dressings out of this. Smart maneuver I suggest you make before I go into the good old mason jar, which I love mason jars. You probably see me drinking from in the show. I'm gonna pour it into the Pyrex first. Look at that. Can't make that up, pour a little out. All right, we're going into the mason jar, guys. Little technical difficulty. Nothing I can't handle. Anti-inflammatory, immune boosting, antioxidant loaded wellness shot. This is fantastic. Shot glass, let's try it out. All right. Hot damn. That is really, really good. That is the first recipe of the day we've done in real time. I'm gonna keep cooking stuff with you guys, mixing, we're gonna be air frying, ninja creamying. Let me know what you guys think of this. Try this. If you're dealing with inflammation, give this a shot. I think you're gonna love it.